Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to kick this thing off, giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God Yahweh, Bashima Mashiach, Kwamlak Yahweh Shai. Want to give a strong shalom to all the brothers and sisters who are staying diligent in this thing, man. Doing everything they can, whether it's studying, praying, fasting, going to camp, teaching the children, everything they can to make their calling and election sure, being 10 toes grounded in this walk, man. Just want to do a quick daily bread today, man, and just talk about one of the major things that happen, because we are here shaking the hand on a daily basis. We are here talking to our friends and family, and coworkers, people that we just running into all the time, talking about this word, man. So once people find out that they're Israelite, man, they find out that this walk is bittersweet, man. And one of the things that is bitter about it is that, what I'm saying, the rest of the world, they're gonna start turning on you, man. When you start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, once you start letting your light shine, everybody start looking at you different. Your mom start looking at you crazy when you don't want to come over for the holidays. Your your brothers and what I'm saying, your worldly friends, they start feeling a certain way when you don't want to go to the club no more, or you don't want to chill at the kickback, getting high, getting drunk no more. Everybody start looking at you crazy, man. Your coworkers looking at you crazy when they having the big Christmas parties, and they like, what do you mean you don't want to come by? Everybody you knew from the church looking at you crazy, like, what do you mean you're not coming by on Easter no more? So it's like everybody gonna start turning their back on you, man. And these things that are prophesied, and we actually learn these things when we start looking into the scriptures. I'm gonna kick it off with Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? So you got the rest of these, I ain't gonna say the rest, you got these religions, that love to take, the Lord's word in their mouth, man, and think that they doing something good with it. Think that they may be actually spreading the gospel, as they call it, because what they teaching ain't the gospel. We already know what the gospel is, thus saith the Lord, man. But he said, unto the wicked, the Most High said, man, what are you doing? Why you even feel like you can say the word? I know, like, personally, I know what do you call atheists? What I'm saying, that'll even apply like scriptures and stuff they be saying. Like, man, the Most High is saying, what the hell are you doing, man? You trying to put my words in your mouth? You trying to mix good with the evil, and it don't work like that, man. Verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. And that's what the wicked do, man. They take the Most High's word and they cast them behind their back, man. Act like the Lord don't matter. Act like his law, statutes, and commandments don't matter. Verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slandered thy own mother's son. So these are things of the world, man. Our people are wicked as hell. These are all wicked deeds that people do, man. Verse 18 is talking about he saw us the thief, and the people consented with him. Like, people will justify their wickedness, man. I was like, then our people, they partakers with adulterers. Whether that's damn spiritual or physical fornication, man. And our people don't have a problem with it. They justify everything that go on, man, and they just be like, hey, it ain't got nothing to do with me. And that's off. It's lucky. And thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. People talk about their own brothers, man. Their own sisters. Like, physical and spiritual blood sisters and brothers, man, would sit there and talk down upon people, man. Put all kinds of bad to their name, man. Even though they are here trying to do good, trying to live righteous, man. Verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So we trying to reprove our people, man. We trying to build our people up in these last days, man. Because we can't keep silence against the things that's going on in this wicked world, man. So then you got, if nobody is contending against the evil, then you just spreading it from generation to generation. You just destroying your child, not allowing your child to be better than we were, man. Because we were all wicked once upon a time, man. Going to Ezekiel chapter 16 in verse 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. I'm like, we all know that worldly quote, said the apple don't fall far from the tree. I was like, so if you got a wicked parent, guess what the child gonna be, man? If the parent ain't trying to do better, ain't trying to repent, ain't trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and then instill it into their children, what do you expect the child to be, man? We already know as children grow, them first 5 years are critical. That's when they learn the most things. So if that's all they see is wickedness, that wickedness gonna be instilled in them. You're not training up a child in the way they should go. And then your child become a teenager, they get to, they start smelling themselves. Then they get to talking back to you, start looking at you crazy. Man, I even seen kids that be like, jumping at their parents like they gonna hit them. And the parent will actually sit there like have to put their damn guard up, man. It was a video seen on Instagram. This was some weeks ago. There was a mom was telling their son that he couldn't go somewhere, and the boy was just sitting there snapping. He was like, hey, keep talking to me crazy, da 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 da. He going on and on and on. Next thing you know, he start breaking stuff, man. He bust the window out in his bedroom. He broke the TV. Start throwing like dresser shells on the drawers on the floor, man. Then start yelling at his mom, and his mom was just sitting there talking about I want you to hit me. Go ahead, I dare you to hit me. Just antagonize them, man. That's not training up a child in the way they should go. You leading them into their destruction. Then at the end of the video, they end up actually physically fighting, man. Son put his hands on his mom. And it's just madness, man. That's what happens with our people. That's why they said that this is a proverb that so is the mother, as the mother, so is the daughter. And that ain't just talking about moms too. That's talking about fathers. If a father is out there wanting to be in a damn drug gang, think that he James St. Patrick on Power, what do you expect? What do you expect your son to do, man? He gonna grow up and be just like Tariq. Just want to be wicked, want to follow in your same footsteps, or not think that he bigger and badder than you, man. That's the same thing that's gonna happen to our people, man. And using that same parable that I'm saying, using the whole power situation, what Tariq do, man? He turned on his dad, man, because his dad had issues with him, man, because he thought that he was so big and bad. Said, and these are things that are prophesied in these scriptures, man. These are real life situations. Don't look at these TV shows and what you see in the media and what you see in these movies, what you hear in this wicked music, man. Don't think that it's just entertainment. Don't look at it as something to just fulfill your time, man. These are things that the heathens are putting in your head to try to make our people think that we are. They think that we ain't nothing but damn niggas, drug dealers, thugs, criminals, etc., man. Madness. Book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues. Now this is talking about when all hell start breaking loose. This is going into end time prophecy, man. Which we can see these things. We can see them, happening on a low level now. But in these days, it's more wickedness and iniquities happen in this world, man. That more of the sins filling that cup, and it just running over. That we see that there's more prophecies to come, man. The things that are written in these scriptures, we can see them unfolding, man. For those that are being the watchmen, for those that have an ear to hear and an eye to see, man, you see these things coming. I'm going to read that again. Verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And saying this is going to be happening to all the brothers and sisters out there saying, thus saith the Lord. They're saying, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is what's going to be happening to us, man. These heathens going to be ready to persecute you. These heathens going to be ready to put you in prison. They're going to be putting you on all kind of accusations the same way they did Yahweh Shai. Same way they did Christ, man. This is what's going to be happening to the prophets and prophetess, saying the kings and the princesses of this world, man. There's prophesying the downfall of this place, man. The ones that's trying to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. These are things that's going to be happening, man. You're going to be brought before kings and rulers for the name's sake, man. And that ain't just the heathen. That's going to be, you got to look at that as all the Gentiles, whether that's the other nations or whether that's your people that's in the Babylonian mind state. All the people who going to be following the system. All the people that's going to take hold of that mark, that's going to take hold of that name, or that beast, or that damn wicked devil, the serpent, man. Said, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. And you got to be like Christ, man. When they had him on trial and was asking him all these questions, and he just stood firm. He ain't say nothing. They was throwing all these accusations at him, saying, hey, man, you did this, you did that. They're going to be doing that to us. They're going to be, hey, you was out there downtown shaking the hand. You went to this city, and you was shaking the hand. And you went to that city, and you was shaking the hand. You was with this congregation, and you was with that group of brothers. And they going to have pictures of you, all those times you did unity camps, all them times that you went to go be with other brothers and sisters holding, Passover in different cities, holding tabernacles in different cities, going to turn up for destruction of Nicanor, all them days that you were swapping gifts for Purim. They going to have pictures of all these things, man. It's going to be like when you walk into that detective's office and you see that they've been putting everything together and there's just pictures up there. And it's got a picture of you, and it's got a picture of this brother and that brother and that brother. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to be putting the puzzle together, throwing all these accusations at you, man. Said verse 15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Said the Lord is going to give you wisdom on how to deal with these people, man. Verse 16, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents. This is the point of this whole story. Start that again, Luke 21:16. And ye shall be betrayed by both parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. I said, so all the people that stand 10 toes grounded, man, when all these accusations are being thrown at them, guess what, man? They're gonna have to get put to death. Not everybody is gonna be in prison, like it was saying up there in verse 12. Not everybody is gonna be in prison. Not everybody gonna be just shackled up, getting 3 hots in a cot, man. A lot of our people gonna be killed. And they're saying by your parents, your brethren, your kinfolk, your friends, all them people you've been kicking it with all these years, all the ones that you thought you had such a close relationship with, they're gonna be the ones turning on you, man. It ain't gonna be just random people finding you. They're gonna be all these principalities, man, and these rulers, these kings, they're gonna be going to your family being like, hey, I got $5,000 for you. Tell me where you at, man. Or they're going to go to them and be like, hey, look, you going to be the one that we going to lock up. You going to have to take these charges if you don't tell us where that brother at, man. If you don't give up his location, because we know you know where he at, man. We seen y'all together. We know y'all been kicking it. We seen all the Facebook posts y'all be tagging each other in. They going to be looking for you, man. And your people, they going to give up quick. They going to turn you in, man. It's going to be like that old proverb ain't gonna be a thing no more, that death before dishonor. Our people gonna turn on each other quick, man. Verse 17, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. It's not just some. You're gonna be hated by everybody, man. You're gonna be hated by everybody in that day. Everybody does not men and women of the Lord, man. So, but these things that Christ forewarned us about. You can't say that you didn't see this stuff coming in that day, man. Staying in Luke chapter 12 and verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. So Christ didn't come here to just, spread peace and be all lovey-dovey and give hugs to everybody and pass out candy and flowers, man. He said he brought division, man. He didn't bring peace. Verse 52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. So, man, that gives you, to put a carnal picture with that, if you ever watch wrestling, the WWE, WWF, WCW, all them days, they used to have what's called a handicap match. Where you got 3 brothers on this side and 2 on this side. Or even just 1 versus 2 or versus 3. And what happened? It's always somebody that has to be the underdog. Is that one that's just a little tiny brother. You look like Rey Mysterio, but you facing damn Big Show, Undertaker, and Kane, man. I said, so the Lord, the Lord prophesied these things, man. Read that again. There shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. So the Lord gonna put a division between the people of your own house, man. The people who been holding it down with you all this time, man. Just like how Christ said that there was people at his table that was gonna turn on him, man. He said somebody here is gonna turn on me. Nobody knew who that was, man. Our people say that now. They be like, hey, man, we day ones. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hold it down to the end. All that, man, all them terms that Jake love to say, man, is gonna go out the window. When you know what hits the fan, all hell breaking loose, all that stuff is gonna go out the window, man. Verse 53, the father shall be divided against the son. Said the father, your pops, man, is gonna be against you, man, in that day. And the son against the father. Said the son is gonna despise his dad, man. The one who he always looked up to, thought it was his role model. You know, he's gonna be divided against him, man, because they're not gonna be on one accord. The mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother. So the Lord said these things, man. All hell's gonna be breaking loose inside the house, man. Salaki. It said, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So it's gonna hit the extended family, man. You know how families love getting together now, you know, for the folly days, for birthdays, for all kinds of madness. Family all getting along, everything's all peaches and cream. It's all merry and turn up. Well, in that day, man, it ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be division in the whole household, man. Fathers and sons, you know, going at it. Mothers and daughters going at it with the in-laws, man. All hell's gonna be breaking loose, man. And the Lord didn't just make these things up. It didn't just, you know, that's a new doctrine. That was never said before. That's madness, man. Everything that's in the New Testament is in the so-called Old Testament, man. I'm bringing out a couple of accounts, man, to back up that, man. Got Micah chapter 7 and verse 5. Trust ye not in the friend, put ye not confidence in the God. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Say, don't trust in a friend, man, because the Lord already said your friends and your kindred, them gonna be the ones that turn on you, man. Verse 6, for the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. Therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. I said, in that day when everybody turning on you, when you ain't got nobody else to hold you up no more, when you ain't got nobody else there to be on your side, to be your crutch, to be your fallback plan, Salaki, to be your safety net, you're gonna have to look on Yahweh, man. He gonna be the only safety net. There ain't gonna be nobody else. You're gonna turn around and everybody else gonna be gone. All them people who you thought was your A1 day ones, man, they gonna be gone. They're not gonna be dealing with you no more, man. All because you want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. All because you didn't conform to the beast, man, and fall short. Ezekiel 36:24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all the countries. Saying this is going into that new covenant, man. That new covenant is going to be the result of us keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and enduring until the end, man. Said, for I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness. So all the filthiness that we had in the past, man, the Lord ain't gonna be looking at that. He's not gonna be bringing up all the wickedness and the former deeds that you did, man. He gonna look past all them things. You finally gonna be clean in the Most High's eyes. And from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. And so he gonna take away that stony heart, man. That's what our people gonna have, that heart of stone, when principalities are coming at people, giving them a reward for coming at you. That's a stony heart. They gonna fall short, man. They gonna be so afraid that they gonna just turn you in, man. That they gonna turn on you, that they gonna be against you in the day, man. So, but we looking for that new spirit, man. We looking for that new heart, that clean heart. It's gonna be pure. It ain't gonna be defiled, man. Verse 27, and I will put my spirit within you and cause ye to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. Because if we walking in the law, statutes, and commandments, we wouldn't be doing things like giving up our brother, man. We gonna be willing to die for him. We gonna be willing to hold it down. We gonna be thrown in prison for our brother's name's sake. Because we ain't gonna just turn them in to the heathens, man. To people who wanna hold them guilty and condemn them and then put them to death. Verse 28, and ye shall dwell in the land that I gave your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. So, man, these are things that we're looking for. These are the same things that's spoken in Hebrews 8 and 8. It's the same thing that's spoken in Jeremiah 31 and 31 on down. This is nothing new, man. That's why the Lord prophesied these things, man. There's no new thing under the sun, man. Everything that's in the scriptures, it is in there more than once, man. You can go to multiple accounts of everything, man. I'm gonna bring one more out. Ezekiel 37 and verse 16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel, his companions. So the southern and northern kingdom, man. And then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. So just breaking it down a little bit more, man. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? I'm going to jump down to 21. So, the people was asking, man, what is he talking about? What is he saying that he going to take two sticks and combine them into one stick? He going to finally bring the southern and northern kingdom together, man. So it's going to be worth it. That's the reward that we looking for, to finally be in one accord amongst all the 12 tribes, man. To not have a difference between the southern and northern kingdom. To not have a difference between Judah and Ephraim. To not have a difference between Levi and Manasseh. To not have a difference between Benjamin and Issachar, man. To not have a difference between our people. Jumping down to 21. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. Sound familiar like what we just read in the last chapter of Ezekiel? That's the same thing that was in Jeremiah, like we was talking about. Same thing that Christ was speaking. The same thing that's in Hebrews. It's the same thing that's in Micah. All the prophets spoke the same thing, man. Verse 22, and I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of their dwelling places wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God. So we finally gonna be past all the detestable things, all the idols, man. Because that's what's gonna make our people give up on each other, man. That's what's gonna make our people turn on each other. That's what's making our people turn on each other right now. That's the same reason why your family don't look at you the same when you start wearing fringes. When you start growing out your beard, when you stop shaving your head, when you stop eating all the defiled foods, when the sisters start covering up, brothers pull their pants up, man. When they stop selling drugs, when they stop wanting to be with these heathens, when they stop wanting to be like their oppressors. This is what happens, man. Our family turned against you. They start looking at you like you're crazy, man. And when you tell them to watch these videos, and they be like, man, what the hell's going on? You show them a whole 2-hour video and breaking it down to somebody, but they say one thing about the damn blue-eyed white dragon, and all hell break loose. And then they start labeling you as a racist. Start telling you that you can't stand Edomites. Like it ain't no other nation in the world that we prophesying against as well. Against all the other 17 nations, we prophesying the downfall, man. Elam, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Ham, all of them. We don't care, man. We're not dealing with Cushites. We're not dealing with Egyptians, man. We're not dealing with Ethiopians either. None of them, man. Elam, Ammon, none of them, man. But with that, I hope that y'all were edified, giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. And I hope y'all just remember, man, that the only true friends you got is the ones that honor your mother, your father. I mean, the ones that honor your father, Salaki. Or those are the same ones that's your mother, your brothers, and your sisters, man. Paraphrasing the words of Mashiach Yahweh Shai, who the world so ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But with that, Shalom.